Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I received an email from a subscriber titled World Events. This is some information that they felt as though was very important to share with the community so that you guys are aware. Now, I can't confirm the source, nor can I share any additional information besides what is shown here and written here, but I want you guys to take this with a grain of salt, but also be prepared for what could possibly be occurring that we are not aware of, that we may see here soon. So I'm just going to read this email. So I got this information from one of my blank and one of the groups that I'm blank. Supposedly it came from Ohio executive at a bank in the UK. It's long, but take a look. And I actually followed up with this email and asked if they thought that this was actual factual information to be trusted and true. And they assured me that it was. Based on previous experiences and tracking certain trends around the world, as well as having intel from various other sources that can't be shared at this time, they felt as though that this was accurate and worth paying attention to. Now, let me continue reading this email. I just started listening to you sometime last year. Love your contact information that you bring. Keep me private, please. I'm not really sure what that means. I love your contact information that you bring. I don't know what that means. And for those of you that are aware and have been following for a while and possibly subscribed from early on, you'll know that this channel did not start last year. So, continuing on with this email, it says there will be a liquidity and credit crisis as banks and online payment systems are about to suffer a huge outage in the coming days. Shocker. And there will be a liquidity and credit crisis as banks and online payment systems are about to suffer a huge outage in Europe and the United States. There are already talks of a liquidity and credit crisis happening in inner circles. This is big. Please refrain from responding or reacting or commenting until I'm done with this email, reading this email. Now we proceed to somewhat of a timeline of events here. First one being Saturday, tomorrow. Banks and online payment systems will suffer an outage in Europe and the United States, spreading worldwide. Talks of a liquidity and credit crisis happening will spread rapidly. Sunday, customers will try to get money from banks but will be turned away. Talks of bank runs on Twitter and Facebook will be promptly banned. Late Sunday night, Eurozone banks will suffer a liquidity issue and fail critical margin levels. Monday, the 26th, liquidity crisis contagion will spread to the United States. Financial instruments, much like those used by Archegos, will blow up across the entire financial sector. Bank of America, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs are rumored to be insolvent, along with others. The super rich will attempt to pull their money out of the banks, only to be denied. Stock market will drop 20% and is closed for the day. Tether and other stable coins will fail, causing cryptocurrencies to crash as they become illiquid. Short midterm is that cryptocurrencies will become worthless. It's quite a Monday. Tuesday, Eurozone total meltdown. Bank deposits are bailed and most people will lose all their money. Social protests erupt. U.S. stock market will drop another 20% before being halted for the day again. Hedge funds will collapse and banks are stuck with meme stock shorts, which will be revealed to be in the trillions. Banks fail critical margin levels and the DTCC will be forced to cover the shorts. DTCC insurance policy will fail as the insurers never had money to begin with and the Federal Reserve is stuck with the bag. Wednesday, it's hump day, my dudes. Stock market will drop another 20% before getting stopped. Subprime finally hits and housing prices crash by 50% more. Meme stock, silver, gold, commodity trading is frozen and halted, but This will only make the problem worse. Dollar insolvency is all over international news, and silver and gold skyrocket. U.S. bonds will be dumped, sending interest rates into the stratosphere. Mainstream media will now blare the Great Depression 2.0, and the collapse is here. Thursday. U.S. government will begin to collapse and pressure on the current admin to resign. Stock market will drop even more for a total of 85 to 96% since the crash on Monday. Grocery stores will now be empty as supply chains completely break down. Rumors of a coup against the U.S. government will begin to pick up on social media and gain public approval. Massive protests against the government, Wall Street, and the banks will erupt. Police will be deployed in an attempt to brutally suppress the protests, but they will be unsuccessful. Friday. Voter fraud data is going to be dumped on the internet, and this will add fuel to the fire. Reveals stolen elections going back 40 years. Government figures will go into hiding. Meme stock and silver commodity shorts issue reaches international media, and heads of state will demand answers from the U.S. because they too are exposed through weird financial instruments. BRICS will pick up steam to replace the dollar then and now. Dollar is declared non grata in many countries in the world, with legislation fast tracked to convert dollar denominated debt to other fiat to prevent a total credit freeze. Wow, quite a week. There's a lot to unpack here. Now, let's start from the top. I just started watching you sometime last year. Love your contact information that you bring. What the hell does that even mean? Love your contact information that you bring. Okay, sure. It means content information. It's a grammatical error that really bothers me. Keep me private, please. Mainly because this is a total crock of shit. And I don't want to be revealed as spreading mistruths and lies. As we jump through this email and get to there will be a liquidity and credit crisis as banks and online payment systems are about to suffer a huge outage in the coming days. We've already seen outages before. We've seen outages in Canada. We've seen outages locally when networks go down. We've seen outages like a month ago where the EBT system went down. Outages happen all the time. We have an outage here where our internet goes down. It's okay. It'll come back up. What else we got here? There are already talks of liquidity and credit crisis happening in inner circles. Okay, no shock there. We know there's a liquidity issue in certain markets, and there is a credit crisis as the fact that interest rates are going up, making it more expensive to borrow money, especially on variable interest rate revolving debt accounts like credit cards and store cards. This is big. No, it's not. Don't use your credit card if you don't have the money. Saturday, banks and online payment systems will suffer an outage in Europe and United States, spreading worldwide. Talks of a liquidity and credit crisis happening will spread rapidly. I feel like the talks of the liquidity and credit crisis has already spread rapidly. I don't know why Saturday would make it a special day, nor does why would Europe be the cause of this? Wouldn't it be China? Anyway, Sunday, customers will try to get money from banks, but will be turned away. Probably for the fact that it's Sunday and the banks are closed. Don't know if I need to go any further through this email to let you guys know that this is just a bunch of crap that people are trying to send around and spread, hoping that people don't know any better and don't read into it and don't understand what's actually going on and just spread these lies and mistruths to scare people into believing this nonsense. Like, this is ridiculous. And then we get to Thursday and it says that we'll see the stock market will drop even more for a total of 85 to 96%. It's such a wide range, yet so precise. Not 85 to 95%, 85 to 96%. Like, really? Like I said, you can't make this stuff up. But when I receive these emails, I find it very funny and very interesting. And I want to share it with you guys as a way to educate and inform so that you don't fall for these stupid tricks and crap and scams. Crazy thing is come Saturday, if this actually happens, I'll have egg on my face. But the odds are That's probably not going to be the case, and everything's going to be just fine. Continue doing what you can to prepare yourself, prepare your family, prepare your budgets, tighten up. Don't use credit cards if you don't have to. If you want to know which American Express card I recommend, shoot me an email. I'll let you know. And at the same time, if you guys are interested in putting your name in for an opportunity to win the 50,000 subscriber first time giveaway of the RTS Tactical Rapid Deploy IFAC First Aid Kit, that link will be in the description. But for everything else, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.